In the golden court of Aryavarta, King Virendra sat upon his jewel-encrusted throne. His brow was heavy with concern as sunlight streamed through tall palace windows. The scent of sandalwood drifted in the air, but his mind was far from peace. His only son, Prince Arjun, stood beside him, strong, handsome, yet restless. The king loved his son dearly, but feared he lacked the discipline needed to rule. The king's trusted adviser, Rishi Devdutt, stepped forward from the line of courtiers. His eyes carried the weight of decades of wisdom and service. "Your Majesty," he said, "a prince who cannot master his own desires will never master a kingdom." The court fell silent as his words echoed through the marble hall. Without semen retention, his strength will drain, his mind will cloud, and his spirit will weaken. Prince Arjun tilted his head, his eyes narrowing in curiosity. How can something so private decide the fate of a kingdom? Rishi Devdutt smiled faintly, as if expecting the question. Because a man's seed is not mere flesh. It is his life force. To waste it is to throw away the gold coins that fund your army, your people, and your very soul. The king rose from his throne, his robe flowing like a river of gold. "Arjun," he said, "I will not give you the crown until you prove you can guard your power. You will spend 40 days with the warrior monks in the Himalayas. Return only when your mind and body are one." Arjun left the palace before dawn, the cool mist of morning wrapping around him. He rode his white stallion past rivers, forests, and quiet villages. Children waved as he passed, unaware of his true mission. The road grew steeper, the air colder, but Arjun's determination burned bright. At the mountain's peak, the gates of the monastery opened. Warrior monks stood in silence, their eyes sharp as blades. Their leader, Master Rudranath, greeted Arjun with a nod. "Here," the master said, "we train not just the body, but the mind and spirit." The monks taught Arjun to rise before sunrise. He began each day with meditation, breathing deeply to calm his mind. They told him, "Control your breath, and you control your thoughts." Arjun struggled at first, his mind wandering to old desires. The monks tested him with days of silence. They made him carry water up steep hills without spilling a drop. They ordered him to fast for 3 days, drinking only herbal tea. Each trial burned away his impatience and sharpened his will. One night, Master Rudranath sat with Arjun by the fire. "Your seed is a river of power," he said, "and if you dam it, it nourishes your strength. If you let it spill, it leaves you weak, like a dry riverbed." Arjun listened with new understanding. On the 20th day, Arjun dreamt of himself as a great king. His people were strong, his kingdom prosperous. But in another vision, he saw himself weak, unable to stand, his crown slipping from his head. He awoke knowing which path he must take. The monks gave him one last trial, a month of complete self-mastery. Temptations came in the form of dreams and memories, but he resisted. He learned to channel his energy into sword training, archery, and deep focus. After 40 days, Arjun descended the mountains. He returned to the palace, his posture straight, his eyes clear. The court gasped. He seemed transformed, his presence powerful and calm. The king embraced his son with pride. "You have mastered yourself, Arjun. Now you can master the kingdom." The crown was placed upon his head, not as a gift, but as a reward earned. Under Arjun's rule, Aryavarta flourished. The people admired their king's strength, wisdom, and discipline, and every young prince was told his story, the tale of the king who guarded his power. If this story inspired you, imagine what the next ones will do. I share powerful lessons on strength, discipline, and self-mastery every week. Don't miss out. Subscribe now, join our growing community, and start your own journey toward greatness. Your transformation begins today. Hit that button.